So whether you're planning to buy your first home or you're thinking about moving for the third time, some important questions that you need answered to know if you're ready to buy that next home.
Yeah, our financial expert Andy Mattingly is here sharing some tips on if you're getting ready to buy your first, maybe your next home. Let's start with your first home because there's so much to think about. So where do you start?
First-time homebuyers really need to start about their financial picture. What's their credit score? How much debt do they have? You know, things like that, so that they can kind of get a handle of what all that could happen to them when they start applying for a mortgage.
So what would you say are the common pitfalls for first-time home buyers?
One of the first things that happen to first-time homebuyers is that maybe this is the first thing that they've decided to buy together. You know, if it's a couple and one has bad credit and the other one has great credit, and that can create some friction there on what things you can do. So that's usually the first pitfall, is not understanding their credit situation.
Okay, so I'm going to kind of go back to my question. Give me like first step.
First step, really, for first-time home buyers, they really should meet with a mortgage loan officer. A local mortgage loan officer will help them walk through all the different programs that they need. So if they might be able to get a home with no down payment because they might have thought they needed a down payment. Or if they have, you know, some credit issues, there may be some options for them. That mortgage loan officer is going to be the person going to help you get in the right position.
So if I'm moving for the second time, the third time, what are some of the common issues with that?
There's two real big issues with that. One is people don't know how to get the equity out of their home. It's the first time that they've owned a home, and they're going to use the equity in that home for their down payment, so they're not sure how to get that out. And the other one is they're not really sure, should they put their house on the market or should they buy their house? So those are the two big common issues.
So how do you strategize around those situations?
Well, the good thing is with getting the equity out of your home, you have two choices. You can sell your home first, go live in an apartment and you have the equity, or you can use a swing loan. The other one is, how much risk tolerance do you have? Do you want to sell your home first and then live in an apartment and see if you take too long, or put your house on the market, buy another house and have two homes? So you really kind of got to figure that out.
Ooh, yeah, I don't want two mortgages. But what else do second-time home buyers need to consider?
Well, they probably forget that they need to spend a little money on their home because they probably need to do a little upgrading, you know, slap some paint on the walls, maybe declutter, because you want to stage the home that look nice, and they kind of forget about it because they've lived in it forever.
You know, both of us just bought homes locally, so we know the stress. How do you get around just, you know, I mean, it's just a lot. It's a lot.
Well, you need to find two friends, a realtor and a mortgage loan officer, because those two people will take the stress out, because if they know your situation and they know the market where you want to go, they're going to make it so you just have to sit back and make decisions, and they'll handle everything else for you.
Decisions are hard, though.
Yes.
Well, someone's got to make them.
Yeah.
And we get around to it. Thanks so much, Andy,
Thank
for
you.
the advice.